Okay. Hello. Right. So before we get into this, I kind of want to cover a previous trade that I did, which was last night around like 4 o'clock in the morning. I have the live video for it. Um, but I kind of do want to talk about this because this is very, very important to me. So as you're looking, this trade was closed at a loss because I got stopped out by a wick right here. I got stopped out by this wick right here, and um I was targeting a pretty good risk to reward, and as you can see, it kind of just went out the screen. So if this would have hit my take profit, and I kind of want to go over things that I probably did wrong or anything that I kind of want to cover. I think I definitely set my stop to I set my stop like too tiny. If I could, I would go back and set my stop a little bit more like above, but that's kind of the generic response of like what I'm trying to really go over here, right? So I have the live trade. You guys are gonna see that in a bit. I just want to cover over what happened in the morning after I woke up, or in the afternoon. I woke up at like 2 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I saw this, and I was like, okay. So everything went exactly as planned. I had a bullish daily bias. I kind of want to talk about this area right here. Now looking back, this is accumulation right here. So we took out all the stops right here, and then I was anticipating for us to come down lower, but at first we kind of weren't hitting it, and it was taking a minute, so or like a while for it to get down there, and I was anticipating for this to happen, but like stops are usually run at like 15 pips, yeah, like somewhere around here. Like this is where like people usually have their stops around like 4 pips or like 5 pips. So that's something I noticed though. But I got stopped out there. Um, I got stopped out by like a couple pips, which kind of sucked, but it's okay. Um, we didn't close inside that fair value gap. We just went in there to fill all the orders, and then after that, we just shot right back up. And we kind of just stopped out everybody on this side. We stopped out everybody on the buy side, and then we also stopped out everybody on the sell side. So after that, we just shot right up, and it was such clean price action too. But it's okay. I didn't end with too much of a loss. I did with like a $2.05 loss. But with that being said, you can I'll swap you over to the live trade now. Well, this is weird. So I'm in this position right now, and I didn't mean to hop into this position, but I did at the same time. Um, this is weird though. This is a live trade. This is me catching it live. I'm about to start taking off my partials at this first position right here, and I'm gonna start taking off partials as we go on towards all the other places in the position. I'm watching both on the 1 minute and the 5 minute right now, so kind of ideally want to see this. And let me pull up my OBS real quick and swap you guys over to C1. Hello, you guys can hear me perfectly fine. Perfect. This is great. This is great. I was editing a video before this, and I'm in a I'm in a position right now. So give me a second. Let me actually kind of set up my music. This is I'm so unprepared for this one because I actually genuinely did not think that my position was gonna hit right now. That I even would be entered in a position right now. So we're about to come up on my first take profit right now, which is a liquidity point. I was anticipating. Now let me give you the rundown for this trade. We had a fair value gap right here. The recording on my phone just stopped. Give me a second. Let me put it on again. Okay, the recording is back on. Let me just turn off the battery saver thing because it's gonna turn it off while I'm recording. Let me put my phone on charge real quick because I have to charge it. Now, ideally, let me kind of explain to you. I was anticipating for us to come down here, but we didn't, and I'm seeing that we got manipulation to both sides. So I was anticipating for us to come in here, but we tapped into this fair value gap, filling it, stopping out everybody here, but also stopping out anybody who wanted to take short. So, and we're seeing big displacement just equally as up to the upside. So I'm kind of waiting for these take profits to be hit. I'm waiting for right here is where I'll be taking some of my position off. And yeah, I mean, overall, that's kind of the plan right now. If anything, I'll just close the trade break even. So we're not really taking a loss or a win. So that's my plan right now. I'm kind of in 2.5 lots or two lots and five. So 2.05 lots is what I'm in right now. I mean, we're kind of retracing right now, so this is kind of looking a little bit scary. But regardless if we close the break even or not, it doesn't really matter. This was so unexpected. I actually did not anticipate this for. I did not anticipate this happening. If I'm being honest with you, but it's kind of looking scary right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might move my stop to break even. So we take a very small loss. Yes, it's not looking too well for me right now overall. So let me see how ideally we perform here, then see what we do. And I want to see if this is actually what it is. My stop loss is set super tight here. So kind of want to see what happens here. I'm going to be at a loss because of the commission, but that's okay. And I'm not really liking this price action right here, ideally. But I want to see if this trade works out in my favor. I'm down a bit right now, which is okay. Kind of really don't want to be here the whole night because I kind of wanted to get sleep. And I was editing the video and playing Minecraft. So I kind of want to see what really happens here on this trade. Let me lower down the volume a little bit before we could kind of. Oh no, actually we're cool right here. It's perfect. I want to see if we come back into this area right here. Like if we come down to where my entry was right here, I will be closing the trade break even. But if we don't, then we might have a pretty good trade on our hands. Seems like we're coming back up, but it seems like we're not able to break past this area right here. Let's see if we're able to break past this area right here. We're kind of hovering around my stop loss by a couple pips here. Uh, 4 pips, 8 pip. Oh yeah, so we were up 8 pips of on the move, but um, I'm okay with closing this trade break even. I want to see though. I want to see what we can really do. This is a 15R trade, bro. A 15R trade. So I want to see what really happens here. Seems like we're getting displacement to the downside. It's very big displacement. Very big displacement. So that could be a bad thing. I have to close the trade at break even. Yep. Trade is closed at a cool 205 loss, which is cool. Well, that's a live trade for you right now where we closed at a very small loss, which is good, which is very good. I don't even care if this goes my way. Oh, but just these wicks are ugly. Could have locked in those profits, but that's fine with me, honestly. Right. Well, this is what it was. This is what the trade was. So that's okay. I'm gonna have to edit this later when I wake up. But other than that, I mean, that's really it. So with that being said, with that being said, I'm gonna end the recording now. So I'll check in on this trade on the morning. But with that being said, I'll end this trade. I'll end this recording now. Kind of seeing what it really looks like on a in the actual on a trade on an actual trade that's not just a win, but more of a break even and a loss. But with that being said, I'm gonna close this entry right now. This is entry 11/3/2023.